Advanced Lit students. Today is Thursday, September 3rd, so I'm going to go over directions for today's lesson so that everyone knows what they're doing and we're on the same page, okay? So we're going to start today with class by reading silently for 10 minutes. I have a timer built in. When the 10 minutes are up, if you have a word for this unit, you're going to work on your word for 10 minutes. If you do not have a word, you can read for 10 more minutes, or if you're done with your word, then again, read for 10 more minutes. Today we're going to talk about what it means to choose and read and discuss and write about what I call a thought-worthy text. Perhaps in the past you've heard it talked about as a just right book, but just right book is kind of like, in my opinion, a little elementary. So I'm upping it for advanced literacy here in the middle school, and I'm calling it a thought-worthy text because as we read books, we should always be thinking about that book, not just reading to chase the plot and find out the ending, but thinking about that book in a deeper way. So if we were here in school, we would be technically going to the library to do this, but instead we are going to talk about reading with whatever book we are silently reading at home. So I'm going to first start with the following question. How do you choose books when you go to the library? I want you to write your answer here in this box. Once you've prepared your answer, you're going to go to your class's Flipgrid account and record your answer. I want you to listen to one of their classmates' response and comment or respond to it on Flipgrid. If you're in second or third period, you're going to click on this link. If you're in fifth or sixth, you're going to click on this link. Be sure you're joining the correct one. When you click on the link, it's going to bring you here, and you're going to join with your Google account. Nope. Hold on. You're going to join with your Google account, and then you're going to record a response. I'm not sure what it looks like on the student end. I actually think it's a big plus sign. You're going to record your response here, and remember your question is, how do you choose books when you go to the library? Okay, if you have an issue with Flipgrid, send me an email. If there's a class issue, I'll be looking out for communication as you guys are doing this. So after you've recorded, I want you to go through and read this chart here. This is kind of talking about what a just right book would have been like, which also goes along with kind of the idea of a thought-worthy text, but again, just diving deeper into it. I want you to come up with what your own definition is as to what a thought-worthy text actually means. Write 2 to 3 sentences here as your answer as to what you think it means when it says a thought-worthy text. Thought-worthy texts, in my opinion, are similar to what I call mirrors and windows. When I read a book, I want to consider the mirrors and the windows that are in the book. A mirror meaning like I like reading books and seeing myself in some part with one of the characters in the story or one of the situations they're going through. So it's like a mirror, it's reflecting back at you. But it's also important that we have windows in our books as well, meaning that we're seeing into somebody else's world. We're experiencing their lives in their shoes, maybe because we haven't been through that experience yet. Books can also be sliding glass doors, meaning like a portal for us to go into a whole other world that maybe we haven't experienced before. Okay, next you're going to watch this TED Talk. This is by the woman who created the idea of what mirrors and windows are in terms of reading. Then finally, I want you to tell me, what does it look or sound like to be engaged while reading, writing, and discussing? If we're reading a thought-worthy text, if we were in class doing this, what would I see and what would I hear as you read, as you wrote about that thought-worthy text, and as you were discussing that thought-worthy text? Okay? When you are done, you're going to submit your assignment. And then tomorrow is a white day, so I will not be meeting with you guys. But again, you will have an assignment posted, so be sure to check Google Classroom. Send me an email if you have any questions.